Now, if God has given unto us a gift, that means he's given unto us an assignment. Because the purpose of the gift is for the assignment that you've been called to do. It's so you can work your assignment. It's so you can work effectually with that supernatural something on you, so that when people say, my God, how are you flowing like that in your job? It's the gift that God has put in me that causes me to flow and love what I do. My daughter last night was working in her gift on the keyboard. She was in our basement working on her gift. And while she was working, I whispered in her ear. I just came down to her and breathed something on her and then go back upstairs. I said, love what you do. I said, if you love what you do, it'll spill over to everybody around you. It'll become contagious. And everybody will love doing what you're doing while you're doing it with them and with you. One of the problems is when God set us in a certain area of work and assignment, we don't learn to love what we do. Man, this thing has to become a part of you, where it's almost you. Preaching is not something that I just do. It's who I am. I'm a preacher. It has become who I am. That's now who I am identified by. No one should say to you that you are you play good on the instrument. They should label you as a musician. Because on an airplane, you're still on the keyboard, on the back of somebody's chair. That bass guitar has almost become Elder Malloy. I saw him plucking it when he didn't even have one in his hand. Remember at the ordination service, we was worshiping God, and I told him he's not allowed to play that instrument during ordination service. This is his day of work, of rest, where he just should minister through, leading the service. And even though I told him he could not do it, he still found the way to do it while in worship. There was no bass in his hand, but yet he was plucking away. Just if you are a preacher or a teacher, your teaching gift and your preaching gift is not limited to me putting a microphone in your hand. If that's what you're really called to do, you're going to do it in Shoppers Food Warehouse. If that's what you're called to do. You're going to do it in Pentagon City Mall. If that's what you're called to do. You're going to do it at the bus stop. If that's what you're called to do. You're going to do it in your government building. If that's what you're really assigned to do. Because what devil can stop the gift when it's working on the inside of a believer? Tell somebody you work your gift, baby. Man, if you're called to sing for Jesus, nothing and no one should be able to stop you from singing. You should sing in the shower. You should sing while you're doing dishes. You should sing while you're watching television. You should sing while you're driving in your car. One of the problems that we're having in 2014, everybody's waiting to be called to the stage before they operate and function in their gifting. Why? Because we've been taught by the world that it's the stage that makes you who you are. Come on now. And if I'm not on the stage, then I'm nothing. The devil is a liar. We need to get out of this stage mentality and get back into a kingdom mentality. That it don't matter if I'm on the stage or if I'm not on the stage. newspaper over the gate. I was preaching to dogs before I ever was anointed to preach the gospel. Somebody heard this word in my mouth. Unto every one of us is given a supernatural something. What do you got? What do you have? Don't you know your gift is supposed to be used to transform, transition, shift everything around you, not just you,